Hey. Messing with focus and getting a chat and all that sort of stuff. As usual. Oh, I need to turn the light up my eyes. Better? Can always turn it up more if need be. Hi Nicole. Hi Zoe. For some reason it always takes a while to load on my laptop and show me the chat. Hi Mary. Yeah, for some reason I'm always behind on the... There we go. I probably need to zoom in a tiny bit more, so mind your eyes again. Whoop. Oh, it's too much. Just keep sending up and down. That's way too much. Come on now. There. Hi Lise. Yes, you are on the right live. So my plan was to make 2 3D ice creams because I had like a free SVG cut file tutorial thing, but the cut file was really hard to use. So the lines that were cut were fine, but it had a lot of score lines, and the score lines had been, like, when it was made, were doubled up, so it would double cut them, if that makes any sense, double score them, and it was just ripping all my paper to shreds. So I managed to make one, which is here, and so we're going to make one. And then I spent ages looking for a cupcake, messing around, trying to make one, and I've come up with something I'm not 100% happy with, but something. So it's gonna be shorter. If we get this finished in like record time, then maybe I'll move on to the cupcake, but we're just making one of these today. So the boxes at the end of this will be like 2 completely different things rather than 2 very similar. Hi Lise. I like that you missed Tuesday, so you've just been waiting. Yes, how is everyone? Nicole, is your internet being all glitchy again? It's a something. So I've got some ideas. First thing we're going to do, I am on time, aren't I? Yeah. I want to make sure I wasn't early before I started doing anything. First thing to do, move these. I got so this is supposed to be the cone. I liked it, but I wanted to do something to it. So I recut in the same paper the cone pieces, and then I stitched like the waffle print on them. Let me try and, you can probably see it best on this one, to be honest. I realised about halfway through that this was more of an undertaking than I first thought. But it's done now. So those have all got the waffle line stitching on them. I'm thinking I might like to add a tassel, like some kind of dangle. So I'm gonna add that to one of these pieces now, just so it's easier. Hi Scrap and Craft Queen. I need to start a list of whose YouTube name versus actual name. Yes, you do. I need to do that. I never remember. I just drank my first mocha coffee in 3 minutes. You're gonna have to pace yourself. You're gonna be buzzing. So I've got a choice of one of these little hearts, which I love. We know I love these little hearts. Or, oops, I got this little pack when I got the, what's it called? Eyelet setter. And it does actually have a little ice cream. I think I've only got one left. Let me fish him out. Oh, come here. But do we think a little, I can't get out, a little ice cream on an ice cream is too much? Would you use the heart, or do you particularly like the ice cream? Sorry, this is some unknown reason doesn't want to come out of the packet. Right, now it won't go back in. Oh, typical. So, I'll hold it up. Tiny heart, tiny ice cream. Which one do we prefer? First question. Poll number 1. It was supposed to last me the life. Nice try, Nicole, nice try. Ice cream. Fabulous. I need to remember to add the jump ring. Don't let me forget that, because I will. And then it's impossible to add it. I have tried. I have definitely tried. This one. Now I need to choose which one of these to put it on. One of the ones that's going to be at the side, preferably. So I should have kept these in order, but the way they were cut, it didn't really allow you to do that. I'm thinking I'm going to add it on this one because I like the pattern changes, and then it'll, like, you'll notice it a bit more. So I want to add it pretty close to the edge. How is everyone? How have you been today? What are you up to? Who's crafting? Give me the lowdown. I have had a pretty quiet day. Sorry, that's just fallen out. Other than messing around with this SVG, which is driving me nuts. You know when something should be simple, and it never is the one time that you're on like a time thing. I was like, oh, that'll be easy because, you know, I've got the SVG, no problem, cut it out, stick it together. And then the SVG just would not work, no matter what I did. Sorry, this is being really awkward, this eyelet. Why won't it just... It's like squished half of it and not the other half. There we go. Fabulous. Right, so we've got the little ice cream. Apparently I've knocked him further than I wanted to. That was slightly annoying. Oh well, right, there we go. We've turned him back. I need to add a jump ring. Shall we go for a silver or a gold jump ring? Silver, I think. I've been out doing my weekly shop this morning. Ooh, did you get everything you needed? You are braver than me. Yes. Hi Chantal, how are you? Kids are always arguing amongst themselves. You've had them in your craft room? Whoa. Brave. I don't know that I would be brave enough. Curled up on the sofa this afternoon with my little hooligan. Oh, cute. Yeah, the shops, well, I mean, I order online, so that's, I don't know about the actual shops, but I've noticed that they've started to have more of the things that I'm ordering. Not quite so many not available in subs. At the beginning, it was ridiculous. I mean, I know I was very lucky to get a slot anyway, but the amount of stuff that just didn't come, and then you were like, well, now I've got to find a way to try and get it anyway. Kind of defeats the object. Whoop. Need the triangle to stay still so that I can stick it back together. There we go. I think that's on tight enough. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna pop those back. Haven't really done. Oh, you finally got silk raisin flour, Zoe. What are you making? Haven't really done anything today. Picked up snail mail. No, small mail. Couldn't be bothered walking to the post office. Yeah, it's stressful. Just packed Happy Mail. Forgot my label on the bottom of the memory deck spinner. Oh no! It's always the stuff that you really want to make sure it's on as well, isn't it? I often do that. I only just realised maybe start this month that I had been putting my old labels on things and it's not my craft like account name anymore. And I was like, oh, I was so annoyed. So annoyed. I want this one. So I'm going for wet glue for this so I can move it around. I'm hoping it's gonna stick because there's a lot of stitching on this. I don't really want to stand it up like away from the thing. I do want it to be flat if I can, so let's give it a go. Problem with the wet glue is having to hold it in place when you can't sort of get all the way. Like I can't just push it against the table, if that makes any sense. I've got to sort of hold both sides of all of it. Where am I? Walk around like a ninja, stand back. Are people pretty good with that? I figure they were to start, but I don't know what they're like now. There's no chance I can get as delivery and manage to get click and collect, but for in 2 weeks. Yeah, there is a long wait. I've been wanting to jump on the baking bandwagon. What are we going to bake, Zoe? What are you baking? I didn't ever cross my old name out and put my new one. I didn't realise I was doing it. I went to add something and I was like, that's not the like the design that I usually use. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh no. So I don't know who's got stuff with my old sticker on it. I printed some new ones though and chucked away the old ones, so it shouldn't happen again. Open to suggestions. I'm a terrible baker, don't ask me. Literally terrible. I could ruin a box mix. Are any of you ladies keen bakers? Is anyone making their own bread and all that sort of stuff? Yeah, Victoria sponge is a good start, Lisa. That's a good idea. Start somewhere fairly simple. Fairy cakes. They're quite a good start. Jam rock buns. What on earth are those? Tell me what they are. Describe one to me. You used to bake, Lise? What did you make? Also, while I'm just sticking and chatting, Mary was suggesting earlier that maybe we could do a live, probably be one of next week's now, like a craft along with me rather than just a craft with me. So I sort of tell you ahead of time. I think most of you follow me on Instagram, but I guess I could post it in the community as well for anyone who doesn't. I could tell you ahead of time what we're going to make and what you're going to need, and then we could all sort of make it together. So let me know if that's something you'd like. I'll have to try and find a project that doesn't use like SVGs or something that uses maybe cut and scoreboard if you want to do a 3D project, maybe embellishments. To be fair, the foam lollipop ones, I don't know if you guys probably already know how to make those, but we could do that as a like a craft with me, craft along. That would be pretty easy to follow. Don't give me credit yet in case they hate it. No, full credit to you. They might love it and then you've got like full love. We made white chocolate cookies. Ooh, I like cookies. What's wrong with raisins and sultanas? I like those. Sorry, this glue takes a minute to get tacky. It has brilliant holding power, I'll give it that. But it does take a minute to like hold itself in place, if that, I'm hoping that makes some sense. I guess a craft along with me would be fun, as long as I can find a project that everyone wants to do, something everyone would have the basic supplies for. Maybe I should have not used my fine tip for this. Glue all over the bottle and all sorts. She's retracted a message. Lisa's like, changed my mind, not telling you that. We can no longer be friends. Harsh? Over a raisin? Well, this will be all cupcakes, so you're safe. Or you could make a kit and people could buy it from you and then make along. Yeah, I could do that. Like a 3D project kit, you mean? Let everyone have a PDF of the SVG. How would I do that? The only problem I can think of is I usually use free cut files. See, this ice cream would have been a perfect one to make along if the cut file worked, because there is a PDF version, but it's a nightmare. But I wonder if there is something else. I usually just use free files. Is that why you retracted it, Lise? You knew I was going to have technical issues. Yeah, Zoe, that is a good idea. I could definitely do that. That would be fun. I could do two, I guess. I could do one with just stuff that you would have at home, and then one with a kit that I will mail out to you, that you could purchase from me, and maybe I could do that live as like an unlisted one, so only the people with the kit have the link. Might make it more exclusive. I just don't know if people would want to purchase things at the moment. VIP craft along, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Do two, obviously. I want to make sure there's an option for everyone. I promise we'll be done with this bit in a minute. I know this is not fun to watch. I've got the 2 scoops I've already made. So I've gone for this like blue marble paper, which I'm going to tell the truth. When I did my declutter, I got rid of a bunch of papers, and one of the collections was one of the Dear Lizzie ones. And when I was thinking of this project, I was like, oh, that paper would be perfect. And the papers never sold. I genuinely went back through the box and got it out. So I've cheated. I don't think the post is safe enough for that right now. Makes sense. I'd rather have everything ready. Sort the stuff out beforehand. Yeah, true. Yeah, it would depend on the cost. Yeah, I'll have a look at it though. I will have a look at it. It would be a fun thing to do. if I could keep the cost down, if I could keep it flat, that's what would, I can't imagine I would be able to open it internationally is the only problem. Because the postage and that sort of thing would be a lot more for them, but I could work out something. I love throwing ideas around with you guys. It's one of the reasons I'm here. It's a group thing. I've only got 2 more of these. I got some new beads today, so maybe we can grab some of those out to do the little charm for this. I need to choose a project for Monday, Monday as well. That's why I thought of the PDF. Yeah, maybe I can look it up and see. I'll look it up and see, because it might be that I can create a PDF for whatever it is. Yeah. Or we could do... I could definitely think of something that we could use like just the cut and scoreboard for. I'm sure most people have got that, or like, you know, are able to cut and score. Sorry. Could charge up the price of it. Yeah, definitely. I haven't sent anything. No, I have sent things, but I've paid for them online and then just dropped them off. We've got like a not a post box, what's it called? Like a parcel box, I think is what it's called. You can just put them in. So I've been doing that. So I haven't noticed too much, but I've been sending bigger things, not letters. So I probably would if I. So instead of postcard to use £1.55 for a postcard. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah, maybe. I can think of so many fun Halloween ones. That's my sort of the next thing I've got in my head. I've got I've got a couple of swaps that I've agreed to that I need to be working on. Then I am a camp counsellor in July. I think it's July. I'll have to post the details on Instagram. For Pop Fizz paper, she is, I can't remember the name of it. I don't know why it's escaping me, but it's like an online thing, and I'm doing one of the classes on there, so I need to work on that. And then after that, I'm like Christmas and Halloween. Yes, 3D Christmas tree. Christmas, I've got so many SVGs that I could cut out and set, like things like it's literally just sitting next to me. This little teacup is a Christmas one. I messed with it, obviously. This is Easter. But I could definitely make that bigger and send it out with like the little panels and things. So I've got so many Christmas SVGs. So many ideas. You remember what one last year, Nicole? I built an Advent Christmas tree. That is incredible. I was really trying to imagine you camping there. I used to go camping. It was like a family thing. That's what we do as a family holiday in the summer. I used to go camping, but I'm not gonna lie. I'll go for glamping. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have a bathroom, to be honest. It wasn't too bad because I've got a lot of sisters. So if someone needed the toilet in the night, you had a lot of choices. If one of them wouldn't get up and go with you, you could try the others. Whereas now, I don't think anyone would. And I am not wandering across a field in the middle of the night on my own. Definitely not. June. Yeah, it's June. Are you surprised by this? the camp from Danny? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. I'm hoping that's the right one. There are so many craft names and normal names that I get so lost with who is who. And sometimes there's more than one. Obviously there's more than one of each name, but like there's more than one of each name and their craft names are similar. And then I just get completely lost. Oh, stop talking about Christmas, it's June. No, we're nearly like halfway there. I have fully started my Christmas shopping. Who's with me? Who is an early shopper? Go get those deals in. We need to go camping. Oh no, what have I started? You all saw me with the moth on Tuesday, right? Do we think I'm going to enjoy that? Hi Lindsay, how are you? We're getting to the fun bit. You guys go. Have fun. Oh, look at the pictures on Instagram. Right, that should be pretty well stuck, she says. I really like that. So there's our, that's not very well stuck, ignore me. Oh, it's the edges, I can't get it flat enough to, sorry, 1 second. You'll be there with Zoe and I have to save you. Yeah, no, if it's a wasp, I won't be there to be attacked by it anyway. I am leaving. Yes, Lindsay, I am. It was a free cut file, but the cut file was really, really hard to use, so I'm making one instead of two, but it's a double scoop, so hopefully that counts. What happens while camping stays at camping? Oh gosh, this is getting scarier and scarier by the minute. Right, I'll just have to add some more glue if that lifts together. It should be fine. So here is our little cone, which I think looks quite sweet. This definitely needs bend these edges. Next up, we are going to make a sequin mix, but more of a bead mix than a sequin mix. If you guys have seen the little circles, like the centers a lot of people are using for flowers that are covered in gems and beads and sequin mix, we're going to do that, but like icing or sauce, I guess it would be, on an ice cream. And Zoe has suggested a way to try and make like the drips, so we're going to give that a go as well. The first thing we've got to do is make the bead mix. Normally I would, yeah. Doing a tiny Christmas issue, cheap, meaningful presents, save for the wedding. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I know a lot of people do like a Secret Santa, so everybody gets one person in the family. So rather than sort of you buying for all your siblings and your mum and dad, etc., you all get one person each, and everybody spends so much. That's quite a good way to save. Twenty is going to be busy for us. Ah, no. Have you started Christmas shopping, Zoe? Christmas is my absolute favourite time of year. Right, so there's our little cone. Let's make the bead mix. I'm pretty sure I want to have this on the cone before I add the beads, although I want to turn it so that I've got the side I like at the front. Just being picky. Yeah, I like that side. So maybe I'll glue that on now. Yes, we are missing Sophie. Does anyone know where she is? Want to give her a shout? We're missing quite a lot of people. I think though a lot of people are starting to go back to work, and I don't know, you know, what people's hours and things are, so it could be that. Where am I going with this? It was there, wasn't it? Totally forgotten. This is the only problem with hot glue. You get like 10 seconds to... I'm going to go round like the bottom of the scoop with something anyway, because I knew, you know, never lines up spot on, does it? So it's actually quite sturdy. I'm impressed. I was worried when I saw the size of the cone and then the size of the ice creams. I was a bit like, oh, but it looks like we're going to be okay. We're going to be all right, guys. You don't have siblings because we're miserable. Sorry, excuse me. Do all the aunts and uncles. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're missing quite a few. Maybe Thursday's just not a good day for those guys, because there's, you know, a lot of people are back at work and that sort of stuff. You're going back soon, aren't you, Zoe? I don't know why I'm singling you out, sorry. This side has not glued down how I want it to, and I don't like that you can see it. This is a problem as well with making things for the first time that I know are going to go into the auction. I want them to be like good enough quality, if that makes sense, but also it's the first time I've ever made it, so yes, it is Louise's birthday. I said happy birthday to her earlier. If she pops in, you can all shout happy birthday. Yeah, that's the plan, sort of like sauce like dripping down. 1st of July. That's not bad. Around then, if everything's sort of going back and that sort of stuff, I will probably cut the lives back to less a week and do more videos, because obviously you can watch videos. I mean, I guess you can watch the replay, but it's not the same, is it, as being here real time. So while that is drying, because I only need one hand, I'm gonna attempt to open this. There we go. So I'm thinking, my plan was to use these gold beads, but I think I've changed my mind. I think I want to go for this white iridescent stuff, plain white beads, and then add like a little bit of each of the colours so it looks a bit like sprinkles in the white. Do we like this? Or we could do white and gold. Obviously I can add some tiny sequins as well, which I will do. But I kind of like the white because then the colours will stand out, sort of like sprinkles. That's what I was thinking. And we will make the drips first. So my plan is to make sure there's one on each of these, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's a 5-sided shape. So like 5 drips of different. But then are we going to want it to come? How far down do we want it to? Probably won't come down to these. Probably just sort of across here and to here. I don't know if you can see that or if I'm holding it too close to me. White. Yeah, I think white is going to be... because then the colours will stand out. So I'm trying to like one-handed open everything while I hold this. So nervous about the drips. It will be fine. And bear in mind that this one's going to go on top anyway, so we don't need to cover too much of it, do we? Yeah, if we sort of go higher here and then lower, yeah, in my head that makes sense. Singles can now mingle. don't want to make too much, but I don't want to make not enough, because I know that it uses a decent amount. Like I've done something similar before and it used quite a lot. I've ordered some more of these beads, so does anyone else have to like, so I'll get these out and I'll be like, oh, I can't use them all up. Well, why not? That's what I bought them for. But I get really funny about it. You can see me saving some. There we go. Maybe I'll add the rest of these little clear ones. And then I'll add some colours. Be right back, I have to add it on and wash it out. Okay. Oh, you have a date for tomorrow. Good luck. Is it the same? Do you mind me asking if it's the same person? If you don't want to answer me, just blank me in the comments. Is she someone new? Right. I don't want to add too much clear because I want to make sure that you can't see through it to the paper. Oh, that might. I've got that flitter stuff though. I have got, where's it gone? This like iridescent flakes. Shall I add some of this, or do we think this one's enough? And then we need to choose our sprinkle colours. Ah, it's the same one. I'm excited for you. So we've got light pink and blue. So we definitely want blue sprinkles, do we? Yeah. Let's add some blue. Whoop. And then pink. Demand answers. And pink. And we probably need one more colour, do we reckon? Probably going to need a lot more beads actually. It looks pretty though. Don't know how well you guys can see that, but I'll be tipping it out in a minute. So yeah, more blue and more pink. Blue. Pink. What other colour would you guys... I mean, I could add the little flakes, but it's not really a sprinkle colour. Maybe this, like gold kind of colour. I'm trying to turn it on its side so you can see it. You can't really see very well. I think I'll go with this one. There we go. I think that's pretty. Yeah. Oh, that does sound really pretty. Is the weather supposed to be nice where you are? I'm just having fun mixing this now. I can add more, I guess, if and when we need it. So the best way I found to do this last time, ouch, this one, we've added this one, we've added pink, this one, and then the gold. I won't add another one, but other than the purple, and that's quite dark, I can't really, maybe like the lighter, I do kind of like that one. Maybe not though. I'll stick with this for now. Ah, no. No rain. So when I did it before, I've got the tray that the lovely Nicole gifted me, and I've put some greaseproof paper in it and just pegged it there. That way when I dip the hot glue stuff in the beads, it doesn't stick to it and ruin it. Orange, I could add the orange. It's a very like pumpkin orange, and that sounds really strange, but it's like a very pumpkin orange. I'm thinking of adding some silver, because it's like a very, very bright silver. I might do that. I might add some of the silver. I love thunderstorms. Does anyone else? I think I'm like one of the few people I know that loves them. Absolutely love a thunderstorm. Obviously when I'm like safe and warm indoors, which is sort of not under a tree in a thunderstorm. What are you doing? Don't be doing that. Right, so our mix looks something like that. There we go. That's cute, right? Okay. So the drips. Let's work on the drips. I've never done this before. We are guessing. So bear with. Oh, I tell you what, I grabbed out loads of other seed beads. What am I doing? I grabbed out loads of others because I knew that there weren't many in there. I've got this little mix of like, they're like nail beads, but they're kind of cute. Or, I mean, we don't have to add anything else. Or I've got all of these ones. So, I was thinking if we had like another, there's like a lilac. Well, there's like glitter, but I don't really want to add glitter. That's a bit of a strange pink. That's a pretty lilac. Looks like I've used a lot more of these than I thought. A lot more of them are glitter than I thought as well. Black, green, dark blue. Don't really want dark blue. Glitter, glitter. All some little blue ones. I've looked at you. And gold. Gonna add some of these. Where's my pot? Gonna add some of the smaller blue ones. Not loads, just a few more. And then I'm gonna go for the purpley colour as well. I'm gonna add those, which is actually handy because I wanted one of these bottles empty for a different craft that we're doing. Right. What is going on in these comments? There we go. That's gonna look cute. I wish I had like a bigger, like you can see the pink quite a lot, but not so much the others. Right. There's not much I can do about that. So, drips. ouch, just put my finger in it. My plan is to sort of draw them on here, add the sequin mix, let them dry, peel them off and stick them onto the ice cream. If anyone's got a better idea, give me a shout. We'll try one. So I'm thinking if we have a decent amount at the top and then just a random gosh, that does not look great. Let's just sprinkle stuff on it, that will help. There we go. Let's just sprinkle stuff on it. Right, and then let it dry. It's going to be fun, we'll just watch it dry. Should we sort of draw with a pencil where we want the sauce to go on here? I don't want to touch the glue, I'm trying to go around it. So I don't know how long that's going to take to dry. Oop. Not dry yet, because everything's falling off of it. I can always add more, it's sort of to make a base. Hi Christiane, how are you? That is not quite dry. We are attempting to make like sauce strips for an ice cream. My plan was to draw it on like the little heat proof mat and then I'd be able to peel it up when it's cooled down. So I'm waiting for it to cool down. I'm not just yes, you do see glitter. So we've made this like, it's not a sequin mix, it's a bead mix really, to dip. So I'll show you the ice cream because it's off to the, so here's our ice cream and then we've got another scoop to add afterwards. I'm hoping this works. So there we go. So now we've got like a strange little sparkly glue shape. And I'm hoping they will glue onto, see I was going to put them, yeah, we want them on the higher ones by the looks of it, so that will glue on there and then when I add the rest of the sauce it will look like it's dripping down the side. That works better than I thought, better than I anticipated. So I'm hoping when I add this the glue will sort of heat up a bit and I can mould it around the little edge. There we go. It was Zoe's idea to add little drips, so total credit to Zoe for the idea. There we go. And then when it, obviously I'll be adding sauce up here so it looks like it's dripping down. Find something simple to do with the kids that keep them busy for more than 5 minutes. How many stickers have you got? I cut out like a fishbowl and got them to do an underwater scene. That kept them quite busy. What other ones have we done? I sent an absolute bunch over. Girls or boys is the 6-13 is awful for everybody. Yeah, I printed out like a mermaid picture and used cupcake cases for the tail. That was a popular one, but again that was like young girl. I don't know what you would do to keep everybody busy. A film. Thank you, Scrap and Craft Queen. Remind me of your name, please. I've got, is it Elaine? I've got that completely wrong. I really hate guessing when I'm not 100% sure. Then I want a slightly smaller one, don't I, for this one? thank you. I'm glad you like it so far. Elaine, there you go. I'm always so nervous when I'm not 100% sure because I really don't want to get it wrong. I'm trying to make just random shaped drips. Does anybody find, ooh, you rolled it in there. Does anybody find trying to make a shape look like it wasn't made perfectly is harder than trying to make a perfect one? A bit like when you're doing your hair and you want it to look like you just threw it up. And you're like, why is it so hard to make it look like messily not messy? Oh no, they argue about the film. Make some flame with conditioner, corn flour, and food colouring. That is a good idea. That's a really good idea. What's the one you can make that is has the properties of a liquid and a solid, depending on how fast you handle it and things? What is that one? Like if you move it slowly, it behaves like a liquid, and if you sort of hit it or whatever, move it fast, it behaves like a solid. 1, 2, 3, and then we need one more smaller one. Hoping these are going to dry pretty speedily so we don't have to sit here watching them forever. There we go, this one looks like it's, oop, maybe not. Can't be warm, otherwise it sort of pulls itself apart. I don't think that is cold enough to be, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's add this one on here. The dipping bit is definitely more fun. Oh gosh, I didn't press these ones in and they seem to be falling out a lot, so maybe these ones need pressing into the glue. I love how patient you are. Thank you, Christiane. I'm a slow crafter, so I don't mind things that take a little bit of extra time. I'm hoping, there we go. Right, so that was that a longer one? Was it a shorter one? Right, that's longer, so that one must be the shorter one. So you want the shorter one on here. I have a whole load of air dry clay. Oh, that's a good idea. Oogama flop. Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely let them do the air dry clay and then let them paint it like at a later time. You could also do Father's Day cards to go with it. Or you've got a Cricut, haven't you? Cut out a gift box, whatever size they make their thing, and let them decorate the box. It's another thing that drags it out a bit. We love a good long craft that keeps the kids busy. It does sound fun, doesn't it, Nicole? We all want to do it now. I would say she makes good tea, but I don't drink tea, so I'm not sure. But I'm sure she does. Oop. Throwing beads everywhere. Ah, well, nothing that can't be cleaned up. Final one. I can't remember if this is a long one or a short one, although it looks like it's odd numbers, isn't it? Huh? Should have thought that through. Beads were on everywhere. I've literally got the bead tray here so that didn't happen, and I'm chasing the beads everywhere instead. Hoping it will look sort of not unorganised, but sort of random when the rest of the icing is added. I don't need any more coffee. See, you've had lots of practice. I make terrible tea. I'd offer, but yeah, I'm not good. My family used to ask if one of my sisters were in to make it instead. Like extended family would come in, they'd be like, one of the others in. I feel like one of these should have been a bit longer. Oh well, right. So, shall we just do each part? I'm just adding glue. I've asked your opinion and then just started. Right, we'll just give it a go for the first one. Oh, and I've chosen to do the front one first. Nice choice, Emma. Don't know whether to dip it or sprinkle it. I feel like sprinkling it's going to be a bit slow. Maybe pour, but then it's not mixed properly. For some reason, one of the iridescent beads all seem to come to the top, which is a strange occurrence, but that's what's happening. There we go. No, we're gonna have to. We're dunking it now. Changed my mind. I just want these drip bits to stay sort of. Need more. I can always add, you know, to like the little empty bits. There we go. That looks kind of cute, right? Bruise for my brother and dad. I think I've mastered them now. Pour it over, dip. We've got so many pins. It's the iridescent one seems to like rise to the top. So if I tip it, I'm worried that it's gonna like not be evenly distributed. Although one of the things I could do is tip what's left on this mat into the tray. That would be helpful. Thing is, it's like a non-slip mat, so they're not falling off very easily. There we go. Now we've got plenty to dip it in and right. This needs to come down further, I think, at some point. Maybe there. Yeah. Like this. Can just do another coat if need be, though. Yeah, definitely. Definitely can just do another set. And then obviously this is going on top, so I'll probably add that before I do the bits here, if that makes sense. So if we go straight up, maybe if I do it bit by bit rather than the whole side, then we can see what the design's doing. There we go. Oh, hot glue sticking the beads together. Maybe down. Oh, I'm running out of hot glue. Don't do this to me. You know what my gun's like when I have to add a new hot glue stick. I have to push it through. I don't know why it won't just let me use the thing. I thought this was going to be a quick way to decorate the ice creams, but I've just realised we've got the top one to do as well, and we're not flying through it. I really don't want the glue string there. There we go. Been on an hour, I can't believe that. All I've done is stick something together and add some beads. Sorry about my speed. Ollie's impressed, comes you up too. You'll have to put them on the telly, that's a good one, that'll keep them busy. Like put the, have you got like a, I've got a cast so I can put YouTube on the telly, have you got anything like that? Gosh, I've got glue dripping down that side. I stood it up too fast, I think. It's fine, we'll cover it up. We're working with it. I guess if it's dripping, it looks like a proper drip, hey? That gives the... that answers that one. Let's go straight across. Cover up the bit that was an accident and we're not going to tell anyone. I'm going to try Lisa's idea of just pouring it. You see, it's just the white, but then I guess I can add the beads from here, which would distribute the beads a bit better maybe, because they are all ending up in one bit. Get in the beads. I'm wondering if I'm going to need to seal this somehow, like with, I don't know, Mod Podge or something. That's all I can think of to seal it. Probably got bored and come to see where I got to. Yeah, he's like, where's Mary? She's not making fun. Hi, Ebony, how are you? More realistic, yeah, definitely. I could probably add some glue at the top and let it drip and see where it ends up. This is apparently attached to a piece of glue. Oh, what's going on? Maybe if I do just put it at the top and let it drip. Why have I not thought of that idea? Probably need a bit more, but... and then I can just fill in the gaps. Haha. That works quite well. Might need to... once I've done the beads though, there's not a huge amount. So the bead and then stack the other scoop on top and do the beads on there. After that, there's not a huge amount else to decorate really. I'm going to add something around the top of the cone. Maybe a bow or something on there somewhere. But other than that, this is like a clump of beads. It seems to have got glued together. So I'm going to try and add them on so they don't get wasted. Hopefully the glue will sort of melt it apart a little bit. It can... there we go. Sort of. Ah, there we go. That works. It's all sorts of falling off at me. I do not know where Zoe is. It is 8 PM here, Christiane. What time is it there? I think you are a lot earlier than us, if I've got that right. Yeah, letting it drip naturally is definitely creating better drips. I mean, as it would. We're getting beads everywhere, but oh well. Hi Lisa, how are you? I have a question. In London, if you go to tourist, is there a scrapbook place to buy goodies? Not specifically. They have a flying tiger, but so do some other places in England. HEMA is quite a popular one. Can any of you other ladies think of... I don't think there's anywhere like specific to London, but I mean, Hobbycraft is a good one if you're just looking for like UK crafty places. Midday. Yeah, you're earlier than us. There we go, and we're back round to the front. So I will turn it round really quickly for you all. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I wonder if we should have some come lower. Maybe not, maybe I'm just being picky. Right, and then we want to add this one on top somehow. Oh, I've let the... Oh, it's dripped into the middle, that's a problem. So we need to add our other one. Let me find some scissors. Of HEMA. I don't know how you... Is it HEMA? HEMA? HEMA. They have a website, so you could have a look at that. I've let the glue get too far in. I might just have to like melt it with the tip of the gun or something. Where am I? Everything's moving. You want to make a 3D toaster. Have you got an SVG or are you just working from brain power? Because you have been on it with the tutorials lately. I do not have the power to work out all that sort of stuff. I'm going to have to try and move these off, which is a real pain. That's your goal today, what, to work out all the measurements and things? I think you're searching for the wrong thing, Mary. HEMA. Go on, go, so is my wingman. Oh, there you go. Christiane's been there in France. Yeah, I think they are like a... not a British brand, like an English brand. I don't know where they're from, actually. Sorry, I'm just having to like heat the glue with my hot glue gun and move the beads that have gone onto the top out of my way, because otherwise it's going to rip all of the paper. So I'm trying to like gently move them out of my out of where I need to stick this. Right, okay, that's fine. Whoop. So I can glue on here and add this. So anything with hot glue, you have to move so fast when you're adding things. Ah, that edge is coming apart. I'll fix that with my wet glue. So shall we add the same sequin mix on the top? Obviously I'd do like these, like the opposite drips, if that makes sense. What else could we do though? The thing is, there's not a huge amount you can do to decorate these, I find. Sorry, I'm missing all sorts. Let me go back up. I'm sure you all do fine, Christiane. I'm excited to see it. Yes, Zoe, this Game Boy, come on. I've only got a little battery, so if I disappear, it's died. Well, thank you for using your battery on us, Lisa. I appreciate it. Oh no, you ran out of data. Is there a Kiki K? The drips went fine, Zoe. Were you not here? I never watched somebody's YouTube channel. So I was gonna quickly glue this flap that apparently I've missed. Oh, Zoe's phone's died. Not helpful. The drips went, I think they went pretty well. I'll show you 1 second. Let me just add glue to this ice cream that's being awkward. Right. Like this, sorry. That's how they went. I think they look okay. We do need a Tuesday morning or something equivalent. Yes, we need a Michael's or Hobby Lobby. We don't get any like coupons or anything. Don't exist. I did miss you. I've been gluing. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking down gluing. I sort of look up, read the odd comment, and then I thought you were here when we did the drips. I know you disappeared because Nicole asked where you'd gone. I'm in trouble now. Yeah, I see all the coupons. Everyone's like, oh, 40% off, like grab all your stuff now. And I'm like, why don't we have that? I don't have anything like it. So I had planned for the bottom of the cone. Let me grab, I was going to use gold, but I might switch it for white. Or I've got silver. So my plan was to use one of these rope things. That one doesn't match. Maybe this one. Or the silver. But I don't know whether maybe pom-pom trim might be cuter around here. I was thinking this, but there are so many beads and sparkles, I don't know. Kids could do the decor on this but not the building, definitely. Yeah, I got these from the works. I didn't realise they were like properly round, cylindrical tubes. So what I did with the gold one is I've cut it in half so it's like flat one side. So I could do that for this and it would go round. So I'll cut it so it's flat and it could go around the like the top of the cone. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't know about that. Or I've got pink, baby pink pom-poms. I do love a pom-pom that could go, why are they upside down? Sorry, that could go around the top instead. Maybe I've got some white ones. Everything looks a bit like chunky, is that the right? Everything looks a little bit chunky. I've got this one with the lace. So like the lace is attached to it. And I've got the little ring to add like some charms. So we can add some charms to it. Maybe if we decorate the top first and then add something. I'm sure I've got something that would look sweet going on there. It's just annoying that I added this so high up. Maybe I'll have to move it down. I've got this one. I kind of like that. I really like that actually. I'm just annoyed that I've put the... But I suppose you don't have to be able to see the eyelet as long as you can see the charms. I guess we could even leave the charms, up to you. No, our discounts are terrible. If ever we craft store, I'm going to offer discreet packaging like underwear stores. You can deny orders to other halves. Which trim, Nicole? So are we going to do the top with the same sprinkles, yeah? The same drips and sprinkly stuff. I'd do a different mix, but I don't know how that would look. Should we do the same or a different one? Nice little reference there, Zoe. If you go, you have to bring me back, but don't go April or May, far too busy. The lace one. The lace one is pretty. I do like that one. I've got these ones as well, haven't I? Could give one of those a go. Oh, that's pretty. The pink, like, frill. If I make it sort of stand out rather than... I like that when it sort of stands. Lace pom-pom. What would you say? I think the same as you don't get 2 sets of sprinkles and ice cream parlour. True. That is very true. Let's do the same then. So, more drips. We want 5 again. 3 big, 2 small because it's the top. I think the same as you don't get 2. I like the pink one. This one, Ebony. Is this the one? Hoping to go to North Virginia next year to visit friends. I've already scoped out the local Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's and Target. I'm not surprised. Yes, Christiane, I definitely would. Definitely. You don't need clothes. You need space for craft supplies. That one might be a bit too... These do look strange when I'm just drawing them on the mat. Is it just me? Pink ruffle frilly one. Perfect. We'll go with that one then. To make like strange little triangle shapes. Yes, before you go, definitely sign up online and get all the coupons emailed. The crafty ladies on Instagram are lovely. If you post on there and ask if anyone's like knows of the coupons, they will definitely let you know. So don't be afraid to ask them. Find out what's good. I've just realised I've drawn them all and I've not put any sprinkles on them, have I? Missing the point. I don't know if they're going to have dried too much. Oops. I might have to redo that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's too dry. I was just happily drawing my little shapes. I've realised I'm missing the point. Got distracted thinking about craft supplies, which is the best way to get distracted. Oh, that one was sticky, but not enough. If I can touch it, it's not hot enough. I'm not entirely sure if the first one's going to have worked either, because I sort of forgot about it. That one's fine. That one probably needs... I'm just going to add some more hot glue. No one's going to know. There we go. The amount of times I say on these lives, no one's going to know. And I'm like, you're live, everybody knows. We all know. Yes, detour and honeymoon, definitely. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Lisa, I think a lot of people are going back to work. So I think I'm going to start doing less lives and more videos again. Not this month, probably start of July. I'll sort of reset my schedule. Still be lives, but just not quite as many. Speaking of which, does anyone have a day that suits them best for lives? For when I'm messing about with my schedule? I think that's too hot to pick up. Did that one. Last. Gosh, these are taking a long time to cool down. Maybe the glue was hotter when I started or something. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I'll keep them. I think I'll just do a few less. Ouch. Strange little... It looks so strange until I add it to the ice cream. It just looks like I'm making a mess and not much else. Oh gosh, I'm throwing it everywhere. The more you work with this, the messier it gets, I'm sure of it. Because it's like the beads fall off and the glue starts getting stuck between the beads and all sorts. Thank you, Ebony. Hi, Paddy. Yeah, I'll definitely keep some. Definitely. I just think I'll space them out a bit different. So does anyone have days that suits, or... It's hard to get times during the week that will suit both the UK and the US, because obviously when everybody is at work in the US is when we are... It's like our evening time, so slightly harder to work around. This definitely looks so strange before I add all of the other bits. Very sparkly though. If you're a sparkly person, you're going to want this one. Friday is I finish work at 4:30. The rest of the days I'm on shifts. Sorry, the chat has just moved. Give me a second. Let me go back up. So could be working any other day till 8:30. Okay. I can't remember the last time I went to Blackpool. Wednesday, Christiane. Lisa. Good for whenever, as long as after 6. Yeah, a crafty meetup would be awesome. I have to work tonight for now. I'm on my couch laying like broccoli. It's nice to relax before work, definitely. It would be fun to vlog it, wouldn't it? To do. I think I want this one over here. No, maybe not. Celia. Oh no. Is it buffering for everyone else? I think it's buffering for me, to be honest. Has it come back? Thank you, Christiane. That's really sweet of you. Yes, if everyone can thumbs up, that would be great. If you're enjoying yourself, obviously. Can you see me now? Is it working okay, or are we still having issues? I love Christmas. It's my absolute favourite time of the year. What is wrong with it, Nicole? Is it just buffering? Oh no. Let me... Maybe I can switch to data, that might help. For 1 second. Let me try and turn off. Just sort this out and then I'll try and fix it for you. I can't let my drip dry. Is it working better now? I've turned some like internet-based stuff off. It might just be the amount of people using the internet in the house. Yeah? Brilliant. This would be really fun with the, you know, like the glitter hot glue? That would look really cute. Yeah, I know. How rude. Have to have a word. Be like, what do you think you're doing? It's a live day. Get off my internet. On my own. I live on my own, but I've often got my sisters visiting or my boyfriend visiting, and obviously they keep themselves busy while I'm doing lives, so means using the Wi-Fi. Why are you planning to chuck them out, Nicole, so that we can have better internet? Hi Taylor, it's lovely to see you. How was your day? Oh, who do you... That makes sense. I was like, what do you mean personal questions? I've just understood what you thought she was asking. Sisters, I have 3. I have 3 sisters. I'm just trying to get these beads off and then we'll finish doing the top. This bit's a bit quicker than the drips, so. Thank you for tuning in, I appreciate it. We are making, let me bring it back in, a very sparkly ice cream cone. We're adding all the sparkles and things, but it's taking much longer than I thought. My dog's looking at me like, you just woke me up laughing. I figured it was a mistake. I figured it was a... I've come up with some fun embellishment ideas, so I'm excited to share those with you later in the week, or not later in the week, next week probably. I don't know, I'm tempted to squeeze a live in this weekend, because although it's not scheduled, I have come up with so many ideas since I put the schedule out. When I put it out, I was like, I'll do this, 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 and this. And since then, I've had so many chats with people and been like, oh, what about this and what about that? And now I want to do them all, so I might have to fit some more in. Thank you so much, Kayla. Yeah, it's very, turns out Candyland to me is very pink and mint and iridescent. I didn't know that going into it, but I do now. Hopefully nothing needs a second coat. I will go round here obviously because I need to make sure it's all on there, but yeah, one left to change the whole sentence. Oh, you're off this weekend, Lisa? So we will slot us in. Yeah, I reckon I could, because I've definitely got some ideas. I've got like a little cupcake thing sitting to the right of me that I want to decorate. It's just hot glue everywhere. That I thought I was going to need. I didn't think this would take very long. I thought I was going to need something else for this live, and it turns out I was entirely wrong. Oh, I'm stuck in it. What's going on? What is this little bit of pink paper? Why does it keep popping up? He's terribly paper. I love him. I was crafting and listening. What are you crafting, Chantal? Tell us, I want to know. Ah. Lifted it up with my fingers. Now I'm going to have to hold my finger there until it's dry. It's going to stick to me. Knew it. God, I'm having trouble this time around. I don't know why. It worked fine last time. Just decided all of a sudden to be hard work. Right, there we go. That's all the sprinkles you're getting. Maybe if I pour some more out, maybe that's the issue. See what I mean? All of the little iridescent ones come out, no effort. And then the beads are all left. Can you see them? All come out at the last. This is why I'm having to like hand spoon them on. I want something else here though, actually, because it's very bare there. You can see the glue. Don't like that. I've got quite a lot of 3D projects planned. So do you guys like the 3D ones, or would you like to see some flatter things as well? Sorry, I'm not really reading comments at the moment. Trying to get this done. Oh, it's gonna disappear off. That one's actually gonna drip. Oh no, stop. It must be that the glue is getting like hotter, which sounds strange, but I know what I mean. Like it's been on longer, so it's... Yeah, I need to get control of that before it... Right. Right, we're talking about dogs, okay. You don't need me for a minute. Let me just fix my drip that seems to have just taken on a life of its own. Right. So now I'm gonna have to put something there, so I'm gonna need to do another one of these. The projects that I think are going to be really quick, simple, easy makes always end up being the ones that take hours. I don't know why. It does look like cupcake icing. I have got a cupcake, not a real one, like a paper one, next to me. So, hi Anna. We could definitely put something on there. Not on this live though. I think I'll do that on a separate one. Just waiting for this little drip to dry. Christiane's back, welcome back. This is the sparkliest ice cream ever, essentially. This is what we've got so far. And I like it. I'm quite pleased with how it's going. I've just decided that I need some on the side of this though, because otherwise the drip looks a bit bare. We're nearly all the way around. Very nearly. I'm going to keep going while we're waiting for that one to... Thinking... I'm wondering when I get up how many beads are going to be around my feet. What do we reckon? Do we reckon we've contained them well, or I'm just going to be absolutely covered in them? Zoe said gems. Gems? What about gems? Gems. What? Oh, why are you being ignored? Sorry, 1 second. I'm sprinkling sparkles. Zoe needs gems. What, on here? Where on earth am I going to add gems? Ah, now I've got glue dripping. Took my eye off the ball for 1 minute. Okay, but if I say, yeah, all right, we'll add gems, where on earth would you like me to add them? Like down the bottom? Ooh, that's made like a double drip. I like it. I like it a lot. Even if I am getting hot glue absolutely everywhere. Gosh, that's a bit much. I had to add another drip because of it had marked the paper where it had landed. Right. Let's melt this bit a bit. On top of the sprinkles, on top of the drips. I'll do it, I don't mind. Mary will tell you I'm not against a bit of sparkle. She's picking our bridesmaids' dresses and she wants us to have like sparkle on them, and I'm very happy about it. Insanely happy about it. Some bits there that are missing some sparkle, so I'm gonna, there we go. Right, I've got to do the top, unless you think, gosh, why is this one moving around still? I don't think I'm giving it long enough to dry between turning to the new side. It seems to be like bunching up. Right. Thank you, Christiane. When you're crafting, is Arla not trying to get on your lap and everything? No, she sits by my feet. Arla would be my dog. Take care, Christiane. Stay safe and well. Hope you have a nice lunch. I didn't ignore you. I'm here. What's happening? No, I said she's by my feet. So I'm thinking, right, if we want gems, I've got a box of rhinestones. I could get the big ones out and sort of stack them here on the top and then put some gems around it. Does that make any sense? The bottom has gone so much better than the top and it's really annoying me. Some of this glue is still cooling, so I think it's definitely to do with how long the glue gun has been on. Oh, did you? Sorry. Right, Chantel says no gems, only sparkle. Let me get the gems and show you what I mean. To be honest, on top, I was just going to add more of the like sprinkle stuff, but I've got pink ones as well, actually. These like giant gems, so I could like put those on top. I don't think I've got any pink ones though. Let me back to work. Have a lovely day at work, Kayla. Stay safe and well. I am adding on top. I'm going to show you. So I'm thinking I could, I mean, that one's probably going to have to be, I don't know, I feel like that's too big. But I could definitely add probably these because they're round. Yeah. You'll be home crafting soon enough, I'm sure. Right, Chantal does not like this idea. We'll come up with something, don't worry. We're gonna ignore the brown ones in here. We're not using those. But I mean, we could cover the top in sprinkles and then add, oh, I don't want the brown one, and then add gems, kind of like, you know, like if you get like marshmallows or something on top. I wish I had some little marshmallows. I used to have a whole box of like flat back gems and stuff, and I used to have like loads of little like marshmallows and candies and things, but I don't think I have any. I've got some of these gems, So instead of the flat back ones, I could add some of these in, like the bigger, I like those, like bigger, crystally. I'm hoping you can see that. You cannot. Oh no, they're bickering. What are you bickering about now? No one's behind the gems. What about these, like, crystals? They're not gems, they're sort of... So I'll add the sparkles, but add these as well. No? We don't like the clear ones either. I liked those. Right, we'll just add things then. I've got a red thing. What if we use this giant red pearl, like a cherry? I like cherries. Yeah, we're doing that. Although I wish I had a different colour, but I don't think I do. I don't know if they're arguing with each other or me. I don't know what's happening. I really wish I had that in pink, but I don't. I've only got the red. Oh no. Right, another idea that I had for the top of the cupcake. We're gonna have to hear me out, all right? So I'm happy to use the cherry on the cupcake. What I was going to use on the top of the cupcake is I was going to make like a little flower cherry type thing out of the ruffle. So give me a minute to... So this is just a very, very quick... I'd have to actually put it on paper and work it out. But if I roll it up like a flower... I'm not reading comments until I've told you because I will be heard out. Then we can sort of add something like that on top. I mean, that's not quite right. It would be more... I don't know how to show you it because it's going to be more out. It's going to be bigger. So like a flowery type thing. We know we want sprinkles, so I'll add sprinkles. But yeah, I was thinking something like that. I mean, no, it doesn't work as a cherry. It's not big enough. Like, not domed enough. Just looking around my room for something. Zoe's being censored. I see it. I see it happening. I could probably find flowers. We could put flowers on the top. Like pink and... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hold this like dead upright to do this bit. So I am disappearing out of shot. But I can't hold it under the camera and get it. Ah, it's going everywhere. Darn it. I can literally feel it falling everywhere. Right. So there's the top of our ice cream. A flake? Come on now. Do we think I'm a genius? I wish I could make a flake. Gosh, I wish I'd gone a bit lighter on the top with the sprinkles, but too late now. And I'm also going to need to go around this bit very lightly with some. We liked this along here, didn't we? Like sticking out slightly. We like that. Sorry. I quite like it with the pink bit. It's very top heavy. It's like falling this way. Oh, what on earth have I done? Chocolate flake is a chocolate bar. It's literally just chocolate shaped a certain way. It's like a tutu, yes. A little pink bit. So I can add that. The other thing, only other ideas I had were flowers and bows. So let me grab those. This is going to be a hell of a project to try and get a photo of. I've got this little pink bow. We could do something with that. I don't think I like any of the other bows for this one. Right, fourth time what? Green car. True. I will have to make an ice cream stand. Where is Zoe? Right, that's probably not the right colour. We could go for one of the... Oh, I've got this little white one with like some net around it. That one's cute. It's more blue than mint, the stuff on the top, so I don't really want to use the only one that I've got. I've just chucked it down on the floor. Oh, Zoe's not commenting anymore. Oh, you want to know about the green car? Essentially what just happened there. Nicole suggested the green car and I was like, oh, no, I don't like that. And I moved on to loads of other stuff, tried everything else, and then abandoned the project mid-live because I was so sick of it. And then Nicole was like, what about the green car? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll try the green car. And it turned out it was like the perfect thing for the project, and it all got, you know. Thank you, Elaine. I'm thinking flowers on the top because I've got, I don't really want leaves though, I don't think. I have got, no, too big, a lot of cream. Oh, I've got this little, move the bow, this little pink one, no, too big. I think like a cluster of 3. So maybe white, pink, and then like one of these baby pink ones or baby blue. It's like selective hearing but selective crime reading. What it is, when I look to the right, which is where my computer is, I basically read the bottom few. So if the comments moved up, because I want to sort of get back onto what I'm doing so that you're not all bored. Otherwise I'm really quiet while I'm reading because I can't read and chat. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Nicole's got it. Exactly. Look at my whole thing now. Nicole, as I said it 100 times. And I still maintain that I did not know what was going on. Because they were all laughing about it and I was like, what? a little blue one, and then a little pink one as well. Whoop. And then I could add some gems around the flowers, maybe not. Not having a whole breakdown again. But like if I cluster the flowers on top, I don't like that there's an even number. That needs fixing immediately. Oh, I've got little white roses, or I could use a white bigger one. So you got a white, oh, get off, a white bigger one maybe there. Or I've got a white, oh, I've got these ones, hang on. More bows. Is that what's yours? Like, Nicole, where are you? Oh no, Lisa. Got that one. Yeah, let's make a little flowery something on the top. I'm not sure about a bow. Maybe I'll add one at the front, but I wouldn't add more than that. Maybe one on the front, one on the back. But that would be about it. So I know that I want the front to be sort of here because that's where my eyelet is. Do I want it to be here or here? Here. This can be, I kind of want to pick the best drip bit, but the best drip bit's at the back. How annoying. Right, we're just going to glue things on. I'm not going to look at the comments because you'll all be mad at me. Gluing stuff. Don't like the bow, Lisa? Yeah, true. Well, I'm hoping if I have this as the front, like this, because it's got 5 sides, it should, I just need like a weight at the bottom. Like a little, whoop, got all the sparkles flying at me. I'm literally just guessing and just hoping upon hope that I'm not going to ruin it. Don't know if I like the sparkly one. I think I prefer the blue one. I know I'm probably really close to you, I'm sorry. I've got to hold it up so that I can see from like all the angles what I'm doing, what I'm adding and stuff. Oh, it's probably too far back actually. Oh no. Don't have a bad day. Yeah, white one there and then the pink one next to it. I'm going to use the cherry on the cupcake, Zoe, don't worry, it will be used. I'll ignore them all. I could add gems in the middle of these flowers actually. That would probably look quite cute, like in the middle of the roses at least. I feel like it needs something here though to cover that. Maybe the white one? No, don't like that. God, everything falling off of me. Maybe another something, maybe. No, right. Need another flower maybe. Like a, oh, a resin one would be cute. Woo. I've got like a pearl. Oh gosh. Or I've got a darker blue. Darker blue might work. Got that like platinum kind of coloured one. Really need to order some more flowers. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, like it needs like tiny flowers, isn't it? Like, oh, I like that one. Our little platinum friend. Yep. He's got a home now. And then his mate, she's going to go next to him. This blue, you don't think that blue goes? Okay. Maybe, no, needs to be smaller, like you said, like a, or maybe that looks all right now. I feel like I need another little platinum one. There. Let me open this. Yes, they are. I could add little stamen things. I've got pink ones. Hi Leslie, how are you? Can we pretend it's a dairy-free ice cream please so I can't eat it? Sorry, closing the curtains. No to the dark one. Sorry, excuse me. I think I want to add him there. I do. To break up the texture of these two being the same. That's kind of cute. And then I think we're done. It's just that little bit, but really we could just add something to cover that. Do you see what I mean? This green bit for the flower just looks a bit odd. Oh, what about gold leaves? We are making a 3D ice cream. This creation here is what we've been working on. Two hours, okay. We should be done very shortly. 2 hours isn't bad. That's probably about what we're aiming for on the lives. So I'm gonna try these flowers. You're being a good mod, Nicole. We should be nearly done. I was looking at hiding that green bit, wasn't I? But I don't like those like that. I don't like them sort of just standing there, they make no sense. However, No, I hate them coming out the top. I feel like I should like that, but I don't. Right, we'll add the pink tutu bit quickly because I know that we want to add that. I'm hoping it goes all the way around. I hadn't thought of that. Have you got a schedule for the upcoming lives? So next week is Monday and Thursday, I want to say, at 7 o'clock. But I'm looking at adding some extras because I've got quite a lot of project ideas and I want to get them done if I can. So I'm looking at that. I don't know if anyone agrees with me, I really dislike this plain pink. I've got some Heidi Swap like colour shine. I've got the gold one and I've got this blue one. I was thinking of the gold one, to be honest, to like put splatters on the pink, like just the pink scoop. Yes, we do need to plan for the Bridget Jones live, definitely. No, it's too short by like the width of the bow. Oh no. I'll just have to add in a little extra bit or something. Maybe I won't auction this one because it's not like, it's not the quality I'd like it to be, if that makes sense. Gold. Yeah, I feel like it needs something, I don't know. Maybe it's because the one below it is so not plain, if that makes any sense, that it's sort of standing out to me. Well, we gave something new a go and I quite like it. I think it turned out okay. I would maybe make the sequin mix a bit less on the top, or like maybe a bit less sparkly or something. But other than that, that one needs to attach there and then we're good, I believe. You mean like you like it as it is, Chantal? Yeah, of course. I will remind one of the mods to disappear and give you a shout. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to. Right. Other than me wanting to add a tiny bit of sequin mix around here so it looks like it's been like squished on top of it. I think we are pretty much done. I was going to add some stamens, but I don't think I'm going to, unless anybody particularly likes the idea of that. I'm just going to add these little extras on here. And then I think I'm going to go. We're done. So thank you for staying with me. This was not a short one. I'm not sure if I will auction this one. I'm not, sorry, I can see a bit of like glue that's not anything on it. I'm not sure if it's quite up to the standard of the other stuff, but I'll see. Got glue strings literally everywhere. I mean, the pink paper. Yeah, I feel like the pink paper needs something. I wonder if I've got some like little, maybe some little stickers or something I could add onto it to sort of like make a pattern. If that makes sense. I just thought the gold, there we go. That's all round and I'm happy with that. I just thought the gold might add something to the pink. I think maybe it's because the pink is so close to all of these drips and stuff. Maybe it makes it look a bit, I don't know. I'm messing with it now. Right, anyway. Rose gold ones. I could definitely try that. Yep. I just kind of wish we hadn't added the top one and we'd just put the flowers on top of the one. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe I'll just leave it on my desk and look at it and see what I think it needs. So thank you so much to everyone for hanging out. There's our finished little, well, giant ice cream. I've got some, sorry, I've got sequins literally sitting on my desk. And I'm thinking, I wonder if I could just sort of dot them. I know I can't really hold it there is the issue. If I could like dot them on it, that might work. I see you, Nicole. I see you. I'm wondering if the blue sequins might look kind of cute on it. Anyway, I will mess with it on my own because you guys have been here a long time. But thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and well. I will see you Monday at 7 if I don't go for one this weekend. But thank you so much for being here and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.